So as you see here, Steven started smoking again.
Yes.
Part and due to me, because I always smoke so much.
And the stress of life, honestly.
Yes. Well, you know, my stress isn't that like bad because you know I had a lot of good shit happen to me. Got a job.
Yes.
Drug
Congratulations.
tests went well. Thanks. Drug tests went well.
Congratulations on both accounts.
Yes. There was no good luck needed on that because I am a clean motherfucker.
Yeah. Here.
Let's see. I was featured in a magazine, Lorain County Pulse. I have never seen it in my life.
Never seen the Pulse?
No, I've seen the scene.
The Pulse? It's not as popular as the scene.
No wonder I've not seen it.
It's Lorain County. What do you expect?
Still, regardless, I am famous. I am famous.
Bitch, I've been on that. It's not anything.
Whose dick did you have to suck to get on it?
I was in Pride, thank you very much.
Without a beat. Missed that without a beat.
I do. I was in Pride, thank you very much, and we were featured with the quilt when we brought it.
Wow.
When we actually brought it.
Wow. That doesn't happen around here in
years.
Yes. Pride should switch their name to...
I can name a few things, but I'm still friends with some of them, so... I'm not like you, I won't be all... Man!
I'm fine with being man.
Guess I'm not.
I can tell them to their face what I think of them.
I can tell them to their face, but I choose not to. I choose to do it in a more tactful way.
My way is very tactful.
Your way is very blunt, very honest.
Yes, and if they can't handle that, that's not my problem.
Yeah. Ooh.
So...
These need to come on because they're shooting. That's what's going on my eye. So yes, I busted out the emergency pack just because...
Yeah, I smell bullshit.
Fuck you. No, seriously. I keep an emergency pack.
And it's not coming from in between your lines. So, our first...
I know how to hold my farts in.
Yeah, because those would be probably rank and nasty as shit.
Fuck you.
Oh, Steven, I can tell you had tacos for lunch.
Oh yeah, Daddy.
Let's see. I guess our first topic of the day is dating somebody with a disability.
Oh, you want to start with that one?
Yes. What's the first one on there? Why not?
Okay.
Let's start with the meaty part.
The hefty one. I would have saved it for the last.
Well, there will be other things like, you know, there's more topics.
All right.
Nothing that really, you know.
Yeah.
Seems amazing, as amazing as we thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I know.
And then it's like, boom, all right. So dating with somebody with disability,
why don't you set up how we came up with this?
Because we were talking about it.
No, we were at the gym.
And there was this guy. He was really cute. And then his walk just fucked everything up.
See, I won't go so far as to say that.
But then...
The walk didn't so much bother me.
Oh, please, no. When we were outside, you were like, oh, no, hell no.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I
did not go, hell no. I said...
Steven, that is fucked up.
We were talking about somebody else who we're not going to name.
Oh, yeah.
That's who I was talking about, and not that particular person at the gym.
Which one?
Well, so we saw this guy. He's pretty cute, you know.
Yeah.
Has like, you know, dark brown hair. I'll throw that out. I don't know his name. But I've seen him there a couple times.
Tan. He's tan. He's nice and tan.
Nice and tan.
Not Dorito-y. You know, we're good.
Thank you very much for that. And it just came up. We were like, on the Sarah Jessica Parkers?
Yeah, about Sarah Jessica Parker are those things that make you walk like a horse.
They're supposed to work your thighs for when you run.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we were talking about that, and it just came up like out of nowhere. Danny just was like, I don't know if I could date somebody with a disability. And I'm like...
But then
he recanted.
That I did date somebody with a disability.
Right.
And they had Asperger's.
And that's where this topic came from. Because it just like, okay, what degree of disability are you willing to accept? Are you willing to date somebody with a psychological disability? Like Asperger's or autism? Or are you more, you know, not inclined to do that, but can accept the physical disability like that guy had.
Yes.
Where
I
he
could
just-
I could accept that though.
Accept what? Which one?
His physical disability. I can also accept the psychological disabilities as well. Where, you know, that guy had like emotion in his legs that I have not seen for a couple of years now. And that motion could make, you know, a churn in the bedtime patterns. And, you know, it's like a rabbit minus, you know, you don't need batteries.
Horrible.
No!
Horrible.
I try to think of the
See,
positive in things.
For me, honestly, I think where I get a little hesitant to say I would date somebody with a disability, if the disability is just like where I'm taking care of them as if they're my child. I think that would be. Now, if I was dating somebody,
So pretty much,
and they, you know, a car accident happened or something happened in their life where they had a disability where I had to take care of them, yeah, I would date them. But to go into a relationship knowing somebody has a physical ailment of some sort that would hinder them, I surprisingly found myself saying, I don't know. I'd have to really like the person for who they are. But if I just had to go based off luck, I'd probably be like, nah, I'd pass.
wow.
So that's I was surprised at myself for that because many years I just thought, oh, I'm tolerant of most things. I don't really care. That doesn't bother me. But the more I kept asking myself that question, the more I kept finding, I don't know anymore. I don't think the answer is the same.
I know where I stand on that question. I will not give my full opinion on it.
What? That's the whole purpose.
I know where I stand on it.
Why don't you go ahead and say? Because I did.
Yes.
That's
But
the
you said
point.
it in a nice way. Me, I'm
So
just,
go ahead, say
I am
it.
tactless.
So
I am
say
tactless.
it in your
Alright,
way.
So, okay, if you have a disability like you're missing a leg or you know you have that weird ass gimp shit going on, I'm fine with it. You know, I don't mind it. I will date you, but if you're really huge, which isn't really disability, you're just
yeah.
fat.
Well, no. Oh, there's certain types of
Okay,
obesity that can be considered a disability.
If
They
you're-
need like a wheelchair to get around and shit.
Yeah, like the Walmart scooters.
I see more.
If you're OMG beast, which is pretty much, oh my god, you're fucking fat, I won't date you. I mean, I'm chubby, but shit, like, I don't need to, like, wipe under folds to get all the grime and dust underneath me. It's true. It's true. You're thinking it, I'm just saying it for you.
Alright, so what about a mental disability?
Like...
Would you date somebody with a mental disability?
Like Down syndrome?
Or autism. But we'll go with Down syndrome.
I've never seen somebody with, like, I know Asperger's is a form of autism.
Right.
But I've never seen somebody with actual autism.
Okay. Or what about somebody with epilepsy? Or maybe not epilepsy, but
no, because epilepsy, I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's more
with, like, flashing lights.
Yeah, that's not really okay. What about somebody then that's like what's that one? Bipolar?
Bipolar, I wouldn't mind because I mean a lot of my like a lot of people that I know that are actually bipolar.
Really? Are they self-diagnosed or are they actually bipolar?
There's one person that I know is bipolar, and she's a friend. I wouldn't, you know.
Well, would put her shit out. Yeah.
I don't date vaginas, so. No, if it was like, fuck, cerebral palsy, I'm gonna tell you right now, no. Only because, like, I'm gonna have a hard time. God, I'm gonna have a hard time listening to you. Like, it's just gonna be like.
So having a conversation.
Yes.
Talking.
Like,
Stuff.
Like, I'd rather text you than talk to you.
Yeah. I don't really so much mind that because there are ways around it.
Oh, there was some, like, you said the other day that if he talked like...
No, I said...
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did,
and then you said that, I said that it would be more like a comedy show. And you were like, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. So therefore, you know what? Don't be trying to act like the nice guy in this bitch. Don't be trying to act like the nice guy.
No, I'm not trying to act like the nice guy. You're the one that was just, oh, fuck that. If they waddle when they walk, and I can push them over. Fuck you.
I didn't say that. I didn't
You
say
said
nothing about
something similar.
waddling.
Yes, you did
No.
when we were at the
'Cause I
gym.
know a lot of people that waddle when they walk.
No,
and guess what?
no, we're talking about where it looks like they're about to fall to the floor waddle.
The ones that are like on crutches and shit, and they're just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's because that looks like the Grudge. It looks like the Grudge is coming down on me, except they're just walking towards me and trying to give me a hug.
That's fucked up.
See, I'm sorry.
I said the way they talked would annoy me.
Yes.
It would get to me, but I would get used to it after a while.
I could not get used to that. I'm sorry.
I would, because, I'm
maybe if you wore earplugs. But
no, I will say, yeah.
If you're deaf, I could date you. Because I could,
You just learn sign language
yes.
and, even your phones like that. I've seen, like, couples, like, there was somebody who was just texting. You have that, like, voice application where they just text and it just spoke for them. It's kind of annoying because it's a delayed response, but at least you're communicating.
So that's, okay,
see. I've pulled this and asked several people. Well, several people answered, and they said, surprisingly, that they would not date somebody with an open disability.
Oh, wow.
Like, even one of my coworkers, I won't say their name because they asked not to be named, but they were like, no, I don't think I can. Even though I work with people who are, have a form of disability, I don't think I can. And I was like, well, why? And surprisingly, they said, because I have enough stress in my life and that would just add stress. And I'm like, I don't know.
If you wear a diaper and you shit yourself, no.
If you're supposed to be tolerant at work, working with people with autism or Asperger's or any of that, what would hinder you from being tolerant with somebody you care about? If you care about them, I think a natural tolerance would come. Don't you think? No?
No, because in love and a lot of these days relationships, one, mutual attraction has to be there. Looks.
Yeah.
Looks first and foremost. Everybody else can say, "Oh no, no, that's bullshit."
Yeah, that is a bullshit response.
You guys out there, go for looks. You just don't want to admit it because it makes you seem like vain assholes. I go for looks, and look at me.
Hey, look at my last previous relationships. They're not lookers.
Yeah.
They're not lookers.
That's true, but you're old. So therefore...
You're the same age as me!
I grew up at a later pace. Whereas you were out there around the block a couple of times.
Oh, fuck you.
And then, it's just...
the queen of that parade.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
But then there were some people that I thought, honestly... they would have a hard time with it. They're like, no. If I fell in love with a person and I met them, then I think it's about who they are. And, they gave the cheesy, expected response. But when it got down to the heart of it, they were like, I would date somebody. That wouldn't be a main factor. They were like, just now, if they were more inclined to say no if the person, like, randomly did shit to them, like started hitting them or blacked out and had seizures. That, for them, was a deal breaker.
Oh, yeah. Seriously, that's like dating Chris Brown. See, from Anonymous, I don't really feel comfortable responding to that post out loud, but the person I'm dating has several disabilities, and it's driving me crazy. He can't work, he's not well educated, and I just don't see this going far. Even though he said he cares a lot about him, if you really actually love the person, you wouldn't be having those thoughts.
Right.
It's just one of those things.
I think there may be some underlying problems or there may be more to that.
Oh yeah, well he said that when his boyfriend has motion sickness, so he can't really drive. So it's just like, oh, okay, that's like taking the LCT bus anywhere. Who the fuck wants to do that? So, I don't know. A close-off speech would be, I would date somebody with a disability, but at the same time, it was really tragic and major, I would not.
Yeah, I would date somebody with a disability, but I'd have my own personal reservations about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we all would have our own personal reservations, but mine would be more, you know, I don't want to be caring for a child, so to speak.
Yeah.
I want to have a partner, somebody who's going to be there.
Yeah.
And not saying that somebody with a disability won't be. It's just there are some disabilities that are so severe. Yeah. No. Not for me.
Yeah.
Next on the topic.
Next topic is we're just gonna skip that one because that's stupid. Bad driving and idiot drivers.
Oh.
For 200, Alex, please. For 200. Today I was driving on the highway and there was this SUV and they were driving erratically, and they ended up swerving into this fucking other SUV that was parked on the side of the road. And I was hoping there was nobody in it. Screeched really hard and braked really hard, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, fuck it, I have to really pee, and I went around them. No, because I had my drug test. And
No, I
like,
understand. I understand.
And then I couldn't find the place, so I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, people who I've ran into that a lot, especially with the snow or when anytime it rains here in Ohio. I swear to fucking God, it just seems like the minute some type of weather occurs or any slickness on the ground occurs, people are like, "Oh my God, let's drive 10 miles under the speed limit and let's make all these wide ass fucking turns." And they just it annoys.
That happens all the time, just even when it's not raining.
Well, okay, it happens. I notice it more when in that weather. There are people who drive so fucking slow when it rains.
Yeah.
And who, especially when it snows, they're like, I'm not so much worried about the speed demons. I'm worried about the people who are driving so fucking slow and driving in the middle of the road. And here comes an SUV coming right at them. And they think, oh, I can just drift over real slowly. And then they swerve out and they lose control of their car.
I've never seen that in the rain, but you know.
In the rain, I have seen that when people hydroplane. I have seen that.
We hydroplaned a lot. Yes, we went to the haunted house.
We hydroplaned.
Scary as shit. Scariest thing ever.
Okay.
But
yeah, so I've seen people just.
And Pro Village has a lot of bad drivers. Like that's where most of the bad drivers live. I'm sorry if you live in Pro Village in Lorain, Ohio, but horrible drivers. And this bitch right down the street from me is a horrible driver too, because she fucking ran a stop sign and almost wrecked into my ass.
Ah,
stupid bitch.
Nice. Oh, a side note to that: people who don't know how to fucking park. I go to Walmart and I'll see people. I used to date somebody who was in North Olmsted. You know who, but they don't really need to know that. But anyway, I used to go all the time to North Olmsted, and they were under construction. They redid their parking lot. Mm-hmm. And they had it where the parking lots, the handicap parking was parallel, whereas the other parking spaces were, horizontal or whatever. So anyway, the people in the in the handicap parking spots would park in them like their normal parking spots, and their asses are sticking all the way out into the road. Or they're like double parked or triple parked, and that just annoys the fuck out of me. I'm like, can you not see?
Yeah, or when you're like driving and it's like a really small car and it looks like a parking spot.
Yes, and they go all the way up and you pull in and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, it's not. It's just it's like.
Or the people who take forever and readjust themselves in a parking spot. They'll come out and back in and pull out again.
Yeah, or the people that
really
come out of their parking spots when they're like parked forward, that just they want to crash into you. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Another one is when you have the elderly on the road and
we ran into
they go 10 miles on a 45 mile per hour zone, and then when it's like supposed to be 25, they go like 50. That's annoying. I think when you're older, you should have to at least like, I don't know, I'm gonna go for like 60. No, I'm gonna go for like 70. If you are 70 years old and older, you should have to get like a driver's license test like every fucking year. I'm sorry.
That's been in debate since we were in high school, and honestly, I think some form of retesting should be done.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't just be people who are 60s. I think I'm trying to be fair here, but you are right. There are people who are old who just honestly don't need to be driving.
Yeah.
And they should be weeded out. But I think, though, there are even some people that are our age, who are even younger than us, who are like, really? How the fuck did you pass your test?
I could name some people, but not.
And it just seems like, I don't know. I think some form of retesting should be done.
Yeah. People who don't use turning signals piss me off.
Or they wait to the last minute, like just as they're turning to her and put on their turning signal.
Yeah.
I'm like, you bitch.
People that like speed up, and you're like, oh yeah, I get to go fast. And then they're gonna turn into their house. Fuck you. Fuck you. Who does that shit?
The people, when you're driving on those roads and they have the long driveways and suddenly you see them flying out reverse.
Yeah.
That pisses me off. I'm like, what the fuck? And especially when it's raining, or no, when it's snowing, they just slide right down and they don't really care. And it's some Avon soccer mom in her big gigantic Hummer, and she's just and then she gets stuck, of course, and then she's driving 10 miles an hour. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that pisses me off too. Can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, I think we've covered
yeah
most of the driving experiences.
Yes.
So next,
I've never actually encountered that, so that's more your.
It's not so much. Okay, I have a problem with
There was one time where Jenny was doing the 30-minute workout. I'm sorry for naming you in this. She was doing 30-minute workout, and she didn't. It was like the first time that we went. She didn't know that the things were numbered, and the lady was like, "That's my machine next," and I was like, "Bitch, you need to work out. You fucking fat as shit. Get the fuck out of here."
My brother has experienced it. I mean, I've even experienced it. I guess I don't pay attention because I have my earphones in. I'm like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I go there, and you'll see these hardcore, like, you know, the Biggest Loser type challenge, because they do the Biggest Loser challenges there. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you have these people who are in that challenge. They have that slip of paper, and they're just like waiting for you to move, and they're just like, really, 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 you're done, and I'm just like, are you serious? I'm gonna get off. If somebody
was done that shit to me, oh my gosh.
I don't know. That's why I don't go into that area anymore.
What area is it?
The 30-minute workout.
Oh, really?
Even the 12-minute. I went there the other day without you. And seriously, I was doing that one where you lift your legs up. And somebody was just literally standing right next to me. How many are you going to do? Are you doing reps? Or are you just doing whatever? I'm just like... I took off my earphones and I was like, what? I'm sorry, can I help you? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. And it just ran right off.
Wow.
But my thing about the gym, yeah, those are shitty people, but are the people who work there. There are some people who work at that gym, and honestly, it just seems like they're the most unpleasant son of a bitches you could ever meet. There's just one person in particular. And I won't say it for fear that somebody else, I won't say that if it's a guy or girl, but every time I see this person, they just look like I'm inconveniencing them, even when I'm just checking in. They're just like,
you're going to have to tell me after the video.
Really? And they're just like this. They're just literally like, really? Whatever. Oh, okay.
Well, that definitely has to be a girl.
That's you. I'll leave that for you. But, no, I was even noticing when I was working out, and they're supposed to walk you through and show you the gym. Yeah. I've noticed most of the managers and most of the people that do that, they're really thorough. They talk about the machines. They let you. They'll stop and you know, explain. Oh, here's the diagram, and that's how you do it. This bitch was just like,
really?
Didn't say shit. Maybe stopped one or two times when somebody had a question, and they stopped right next to me, and she was just like, "Oh, I don't know really much about that machine. I don't work out that much." I was like,
"What are you doing?
What are you working at this place for? Seriously." Wow. Dumbass person. That's my thing. Is just the rude people, and their slogan is supposed to be, I forgot. It's like
something, don't judge or something.
Yeah, something like that. And I've heard this bitch.
But like, even when seriously. We go to the gym, I mean, we're judgmental as fuck too. So I mean, you know.
No, you're judgmental. I just add to it.
You're judgmental. Shut up. You're just trying to see. Hi.
Oh, okay.
I'm Steven, Mr. Nicegate. No, fuck you.
You're right. I can't. You bring out the words to me. That's for damn sure. And it's hard not to judge. But
yeah.
But we're doing it, and we're not like calling somebody out, saying, "You nasty bitch, I hate you." No, we're just like talking amongst ourselves, like, what?
And we're talking about how cute the guys are.
Oh my god!
And
It's
sometimes
insanely, you missed some. The other
I know.
day. Oh my!
I heard about you on. I heard about it on Twitter. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, just shut the fuck up.
And I went up there today and ran on the treadmill, and I was like, oh Lord Jesus!
I go right now. Shit.
Yeah. So just shitty gym experiences in general.
I haven't had one yet, to be honest. I get to look at Mr.
Lucky you.
I could see Mr. Plump Butt. Oh, Jesus. Steven took,
Yes, I took a picture of Plump
Yeah.
Booty. I
Yes.
will. You, whereas you're more shameless with your what you say, I can just be like, you know what is here for me to see. There you are. Click.
Pretty much.
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
I tried looking on the site. There were no trainer names whatsoever, so I'm going to have to be like, excuse me, sir, what's your name?
I want a trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Once you put out the name, oh, never mind. I gotta go. Bye.
Do you have a Facebook? Do you have a Facebook? Do you have a fitness book? I wonder if there really is a site like that. I'm going to look that
Fitness
up later.
book?
Yes.
Probably
fitness.
is something.
Something stupid. Or bitchyjimmygoer.com. There you go.
There you go. Start that up.
Let's see. Next topic is accents. I love a British accent. I love it. If Nate was like right here today,
From Misfits.
I'd be like, oh, I'm done with this video. I'm gonna go fuck him. Like, it's just, you know.
Yeah, I have to say that there are people with accents that are just like, I think the accent just makes them more appealing.
Yes, but
That's
if you have the Fantasy Island deplane accent, fuck you.
They're playing.
I'm not getting near that. I detest that accent because it sounds like, oh god.
Sounds like any Puerto Rican that's around here.
Sort of, I guess. Yeah, if you go to Sacred
That's
Heart.
what it reminds me. Oh.
Sacred Heart Chapel.
Pulling their business all the way. No, accents I think are a key thing for people who are overseas. But then you recently, I don't know about you, like I've seen interviews where they try to dumb down their accent. And I'm like, why? Seriously?
I haven't seen
Like that one girl from Misfits who played Kelly. She seriously has dumbed down her accent. She's on another show and she's just like dumbed it down. I'm like, that's what made her so unique. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. But those are BBC shows for you.
Mm-hmm. And on the topic of BBC
cancellations,
cancellations, that pisses me the fuck off.
Yes.
Getting into a BBC show.
Dear Channel 4, from a plea from two faggots. Stop canceling all the good shows.
The Fades. Oh my god. Was one of the best shows I saw on there. I mean, I've seen every show.
Yeah.
But the ones I've just been clicking through, and I'm like, why the fuck did they cancel it?
Yeah, like I wanted to see what the fuck happened afterwards. With the guy, and you guys were like, "Oh, it's not doing it." You showed that one dude's ass, for God's sake. Fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, getting rid of Nate or wherever the fuck he went to.
He's on another show.
Still, regardless.
Remember that movie what's that one movie that you and Ashley
that shitty ass British movie? It was a horror movie. Oh, they commit suicide, and somebody's actually killing them because their world is horrible. I was like, oh,
that sounds like a terrible premise.
It is. It really was. But Nate was in there, and he was shirtless. Showed some of his body. I was like, hey, how you doing? So,
see, mine from Misfits with Simon. I'm all about Simon.
Well, Simon's cute too. I mean, if Simon was like sitting over my face, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I would grow a mustache just so you could ride it and be tickled. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Or you could just take your mohawk right here and
yes,
rub it in there.
Oh shit.
I know.
We are on the last minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Hopefully I have enough time to do this.
Oh, what is it? What is it?
Dance off.
Oh, yeah, 30-second dance off.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
We ran so close over our time.
Whatever song. So, this has been Steven and Danny And we're glad that you sat down to watch us or whatever. And we'll see you later. Bye. Bye.